next?
All right. This is our last one. I think it's with Rob here. We're going to hear from Mr. Bond. What's more likely to have higher critic ratings, Lanterns or VisionQuest?
Ooh, that's a loaded
That's
question.
kind of tough.
You know,
we got Lanterns coming, guys. We got Lanterns coming out this week. I think it's Sunday, right? Doesn't it come out on Sunday? I'm so excited for it.
I'll tell you what I am gonna go with. I am gonna go with VisionQuest. And the reason I'm gonna go with VisionQuest is because you have a secret weapon in James Spader. And that James Spader is not just the voice of Ultron, he's the big bushy human. He plays Ultron as in human form as James Spader. And there's a father-son relationship between Ultron and Paul Bettany's Vision that is a delight to watch. And from a critic, not that I would know, but there's a critical, I think that acting, when it comes to acting, that relationship is going to be something that really TV critics and professional critics are going to be taken with. Now, I don't know, maybe that's the same thing is true, but it seems to me that Lanterns is going to be more superheroic, whereas VisionQuest is more unique. So I'm going with VisionQuest.
I've got to go with Lanterns. And the reason I'm going to go with Lanterns is admittedly for one reason and one reason only. Like, I think VisionQuest is going to be great. I think VisionQuest is going to be great.
It is.
But to me, it's 3 letters. HBO. You could throw 100 scenarios
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, you could throw 100 scenarios at me, and if the letters HBO are in the scenario somewhere, I'm 8 times out of 10, I'll probably lean towards whatever the HBO show is probably going to be the most critically raved about. It's just what they do. HBO just does excellence. That's it. That's their business. And like Wolverine, they're the best at what they do. They are the gold standard of creating and they have been for decades now, of the highest quality stuff. Does that mean VisionQuest does not have a chance at being the more highly critically rated thing? Of course it does, right? It's who's the showrunner? What's the showrunner's name again? Terry Matalas. Terry Matalas is doing it. Look at the job he did with Picard season 3. He took a show that was struggling with the fans and then brought out a season 3 of it. He came in, took over for season 3 and turned a show that was really struggling with fans into a show that the fans loved. Boom, overnight. Of course, it's got a shot at doing it, 100%. But as long as the letters HBO are above the Lanterns title, I have to guess that it's going to be the Lanterns one that carries it. That's, again, might be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Ultra Pouches. A lot of people use nicotine thinking it'll give them a little extra focus or even help before a workout. But nicotine is a vasoconstrictor. It narrows your blood vessels and can actually work against that pump and recovery that you're looking for. That's where Ultra Pouches come in. What you're really going to like about them is that they're 100% nicotine-free and caffeine-free. They're designed to give you smooth energy and focus without the nicotine crash. Pop one in before a workout or when you're sitting down for a long work session, and it's an incredibly convenient little boost. Ultra is the ultimate guilt-free pouch, delivering instant focus and mental clarity without nicotine or caffeine. New customers can use the code CAMPEA to get 15% off at takeultra.com. That's TAKEULTRA.com for 15% off with the code CAMPEA. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that our show sent you.